solution patients have been asking for. Most dental plans are renewing this time of year, so this is the perfect time to enroll. Visit SmileAdvantageSTL.com.
FM News Talk 97.1 is your Election Day headquarters. Live and local reporting from 6 a.m. until midnight with full post-voting coverage Tuesday evening. Election 2016 on FM News Talk 97.1 and 97.1talk.com/results. Brought to you by Hafner Law, FlatRateDivorces.com.
Allman in the morning. Talk lines are open now at 314-969-9797 or toll free at 866-455-9797. Jamie Allman. You're listening to Allman in the Morning, Common Sense Radio.
Honestly, I still feel bad about David, but if you really want to go back there, David, to history, let's go back to this day in 1868. I know you brought up Rutherford B. Hayes, but before that, on this day in history, 1868, Ulysses Grant, a Republican, beat a Democrat, Horatio Seymour, in the presidential election. Seymour was a pro-slavery, racist Democrat, as were all Democrats back in those days. And so you got the Republican Party kind of screwed up. I know you're picking on Rutherford B. Hayes, who came after Grant, but the fact of the matter is Republicans were not and have not been the racist ones through history. So I'm sorry I had to bail on you, but keep trying. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Carafano.
There is something that you can do. You, personally as an individual, to make the world safer for your children and your grandchildren. And that is listen to Allman in the Morning.
You know, I don't know whether you know this or not, but I actually am a presidential historical savant. I know everything there is to know about every single one of them, even how they died. You know that, Jim Carafano?
Not only did I not know that, my general policy when it comes to Jamie Allman is to not want to know.
Well, because you started asking me.
You know, it's like the Italian guy in the neighborhood who doesn't seem like he has a job, but he has like 3 cars, you know, or the store, the store that nobody ever goes in, right? You go, how do those guys stay in business? I don't want to know.
Well, let me tell you something.
I don't want to read your emails. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know what's in your basement. If there's a server, I just don't want to know.
You know, back in the day, one thing I do know about the age of the beards, which was, of course, Ulysses Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, Benjamin Harrison, Chester Alan Arthur, who didn't really have a beard. He had mutton chops. Yeah. Garfield, you go back. All I can think of is how hot these guys must have been in the summertime with their wool suits and their beards, for crying out loud.
Do you know what Rutherford B. Hayes' nickname was?
No.
It was Rutherfraud.
Yeah,
and
right.
The reason for that because it was a disputed national election, and they actually sent the military in to secure the polls, and that was the impetus for the passage of the Posse Comitatus Act, which prohibits the military from doing domestic law enforcement activities.
Wow!
It was all because the Democrats were trying to break the Republican stranglehold on the state houses, and so they accused the Republicans of basically using the military to rig the election.
So that must have been what stood for Victorian comedy. Rutherford!
You know what? It sounds funny if you say it with a beard and an ascot.
Right, yeah. Watch this, Horatio. How about we call him Rutherford? So what's going on, man?
I've been working on the one of the presidential transition teams, which is not a political activity. See, under the law, each of the campaigns can set up a separate 501c4, which is a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization, which basically does the planning for the presidential transition for basically the activities that take place between Election Day and Inauguration Day. So, and it's the second time I've kind of worked on this. So it's been interesting watching what's going on behind the scenes.
Right. So what team are you on?
One of them.
Oh, come on! You're not going to tell us?
No, actually. So I'm trying. And honestly. When we say heritage is nonpartisan, people roll their eyes. But we are completely and utterly and unabashedly not, and we're conservative, but we're nonpartisan. We don't have political parties. So I tell people this, and I say it with absolute honesty. If the Hillary Clinton campaign called up tomorrow and they said, "Can you come over and help out on our transition team?" I would be, matter of fact, I would not only give them, I'd probably give them even better service just to make the point, the fact that we are here because we're advancing policies we believe in. We're not here because we're trying to, pump up one political party over the other.
So you're really, that's code for I am working on the Trump transition team.
No, I am actually, and if they win on Wednesday, they actually publicly have to publish the names of the people that are on the transition team. That's part of the law.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Then let's do the yes or no thing. Are you on the Evan McMullin transition team?
No, I'm on the Trump transition team.
Okay.
I mean, that's actually been reported in the press, so it's not like it's a secret.
Okay. Well, it seemed like it wasn't. You acted like you were under oath at a congressional hearing here for a second.
No, that's not a secret.
All right.
I can't tell you what I do, but I can.
Can you hang on the line? I have one more question for you. Is that okay? Can you hang on the line through a break?
Yeah.
All right.
You put me off for 10 minutes and just say, hang on, whatever. It's not like I have a day job. What the heck? Sure.
The traffic.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
The traffic is